Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done any recording, so for that I am deeply sorry. So I've moved house during the break, and this is my new office. Ooh. There's still a few bits and bobs that I need to do to get things sorted out, but it's starting to look like home. And I could do maybe some pictures and stuff like that at some other point, but it's a bit messy at the minute, so I'd rather not do pictures at the minute. So during the break, took a bit of time for myself to decide what it is I wanted to do on YouTube, because when I first started off YouTube, it was a completely different idea as to what I was going to be doing than what I'm doing now, or what I was doing before the move. But that was us doing it because I enjoyed doing it, as opposed to doing things that got me the most views. And things that got me the most views on my channel was like Fallout stuff. Despite it not being a Fallout channel, a lot of people thought it was because that's all they ever watched, despite me releasing lots of other content that wasn't around Fallout. So it really led to like a kind of a pigeonholing, really. I mean, as much as I love Fallout games, it's not the only game I play, and it's certainly not the game I enjoy playing the most, certainly because I played it so much. Which kind of leads you down the path of just creating content to keep people happy, and then, you know, like, but where does that really go? And you get kind of like in this repetitive cycle of like, and then you try to do something that you actually want to do, or play a game that you really want to play, or like, I don't know, do it like a sketch or something like that you really wanting to do, but then nobody's interested. So that's kind of disheartening, and it kind of like think, well, why am I doing this if what I'm doing isn't what I'm enjoying? So naturally, that's kind of where my hesitation for coming back was. Like, do I really want to do this anymore? So I started to think, you know, why don't I just go back to what I was doing before, what I enjoyed doing? And also there was kind of like a lot of pressure to maintain multiple like playthroughs at the same time, which was silly really, because I don't know why I was doing that. It kind of like, when you step back and think about certain things, you start to realize, well, what the hell was I doing that for? I mean, so going forward, what I would really like to do is, rather than having one like let's play a day for like a week, so we're talking about 4 or 5 different let's plays going at the same time, just have 1 or 2 running at the same time, and as well as that, playing original games as well. I've got a ton of keys for all these different indie games that people kind of send me. They're like, oh, will you like play this on, you know, on your channel? Check it out. And that's kind of like what I love to do, is try out all these new games, all these interesting games. It doesn't have to be kind of like a 20 let's play series, but even if you just kind of like touching base on these games. Like, I got a copy of Dead Cells, and I've been dying to try that out. And there's I want to play some games with my daughter as well. We got sent today a little go-kart game with cats, and she's really into her cats in the moment, so that sounds like that'll be super fun to do. And we got like Lego Incredibles as well, so I'd like to get her involved, because she's only 3, but she does like to play these things. And then obviously if they turn out to be fun and, you know, enjoyable, and people like to see them, then by all means we'll crack on it. I'd also like to do like more content surrounding games, and not just play let's plays of the video games themselves. And I'm no longer gonna kind of like just do what's like the algorithm tells me to do. I'm not just gonna create content because it gets the most views or the most watch time and stuff like that. I've got to be happy in doing what I want to do when I want to do it. So I want to start doing some regular uploads soon. We'll kind of test it out, see how this new kind of thing goes. I don't expect it to be, you know, tens of thousands of views per video and stuff like that, so I'm not going to kind of like fuss over it too much, but hopefully you guys will still enjoy the content that comes out. This leads me on to the Fallout Shelter, because I know a lot of people like really, that's all they watch on my channel is the Fallout Shelter, and that's got to stop. So I've got a second channel, I think it's called Jollins Live. I'll link it in the description. I think it might just be called Jollins Extra. I might have to rename it or something. And I'm going to just be uploading Fallout Shelters to that channel, and I'm no longer going to be uploading Fallout Shelter videos to this channel, because there has to be that disassociation with that particular type of content and the main channel. I may occasionally come back and like play a few bits and bobs for like a special event or something like that, but it seems highly unlikely. So if you want to watch the Fallout Shelter videos, go check out the Jollins whatever channel it's called. It was called Jollins Live because I was going to start live streaming to it and stuff like that, but that didn't really work out. So I think I might have changed it to Jollins Extra. I don't know. We'll have to see when I get there and actually check it. So I'm hoping I can do like a video a week on Fallout Shelter on that new channel, but this will be the last you're hearing about it on this channel. So that's it really. It's just a quick video, touching base. I had to make something, so it's kind of like just, you know, kind of get to it, jump up and go, and this is it. My little hoodie there. I got that from a Fallout crate. The first 2 Fallout crates. The fact that was from the first one, and it was bloody amazing because I had a hoodie in it and a whole this bunch of crazy cool stuff. And the second one was really good as well. But like the last one I got, it was just like the worst thing ever. Loot Crate are really losing their shit. It's like it had like a turd in it or something. It's like one of those things that you tie up rope into like a thing that you put on a keychain, but it just looked like a cat shit. But yes, and this Rothis is like way bigger. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it is way bigger. I'm just looking at the picture of my in the old monitor here. So I'm going to set the VR up, and it's probably going to work. Well, it will work like 10 times better than it did in the other room. The other room, it was just basically the correct size for the VR to work. There was no lee room at all, and like the desks were constantly in the way. So some games I just literally couldn't play because you have to pick shit up on the floor and stuff. It was a nightmare. But this room, it should be perfect. So I'm really excited to get in the VR set up and playing with that a little bit. But here we go. Like I said, rambling a little bit. So fingers crossed you'll see me again later on in the week. If not, then I'll be planning something. So, ciao, bye.